Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to the Pacific Northwest Skyline. I kind of like the name. I'm happy with it. Yeah, what's in the name? It's a name. Okay. Um, I pieced together the left side, and we're gonna do its equivalent on the right side, which means I think that you get to see me square up the panels if you care about that. Um, okay, let's come down to that. How are we doing? You can see that. Okay, I knocked the camera. I just was making sure that it was okay. Okay, these were from last time. Oh, there's a couple. Oh no, that's the one I have to tear apart because I layered it on. Okay, this one's not too bad. This green actually looks very nice with this seashell fabric. Yeah, I think that's pretty. Seems a little dark today. Why does it seem dark today? Hmm, fuck me, that one's wrong too. Okay, one, whatever. All right, I'm looking for Bigfoot panel. That's extra, extra. Anybody have any ideas on? Oops, I never clicked this on. Haha. Hi. I never. What was I asking? Crap. I lost my train of thought there. So bizarre. So I must have. How did we remove these? Damn. Okay, that's up top. These are this side. Okay, I am looking for recommendations for lapel mics. Don't want to break the bank. So that can be put in the comments below. Tomorrow, I think I get the Ahoy proofs. So I choose what colors will be on that pattern. I will put them up and do a poll and let you guys vote. I can't 100% guarantee I'll pick what you say, but we'll take it under advisement. I'm sure I was going to ask another question, which means it'll come to me in a few minutes. Where are these? Okay. Okay, this is going to stay down in the bottom. I really think damn, we're having problems with the software today. I don't know if I can get it. I have it pulled up already. Free quilt, free quilt. Okay, I think I accidentally closed it. All right, so I'm going to look real quick and see if this happens to have the numbers in the right spot. Shop hop. I can't remember if it's like this or like that. Oh, I can see it right now. It is this low, this high. All right, so this is the one that we're going to use. The recipe. The pattern calls for that to be these to be 13 inches. Damn it. What happened to my... There we go. And the easiest way I have found to do that is I'm going to stand up and I'm going to use a couple pins. I'm going to shift over here. So what I'm doing is I picked a definite point, which this has a frame around it, so that makes it pretty easy. I never pay attention where I start, though, and I end up not having the whole freaking thing on the pressing mat. That's okay. Oh, man. All right. Let's do the inside one on this one. Might be just better to use that one. Because sometimes that frame. Okay. Sometimes this frame, I can't tell where it is. So I am same all the way through. Wait. Needs to be 13, so I need to do 6.5. And this is 6.5. All right. I'm putting it right on the edge. How is everybody tonight? We're having an atmospheric river. Does show I'm online, right? Somebody say something. It says I've got 3 of you watching. Just confirm with me that I'm actually live and you can hear me. And then you can go on about your day. I don't know why this says I'm offline. That says I've been on for 4 minutes. Thank you, Sarah. Hi. Hey. Sounds like an awesome blanket. I'm back over here. Good. Room just feels extra dark tonight. Can't be any more dark tonight than on Monday, but pshaw. Ooh, hello. I tilted that and lost some of it. Hmm. All right. Well, if those needles are going to go the other way. Okay. So this is going to be MB. So we're building this other side, so we're going to go from the bottom up. So now we need that 13-inch strip at the top. Get that over there. And we're going to need the 8 by 38, which should be this. I can't remember what half of 38 is. Wait, 19, right? God, is that really what it is? Yeah, I'm good. All right. There's that, and I need 2 3 by... I just cut a bunch of 3-inch strips. I need 2 that are 3 by 38. Okay, this one will not do. It's all right. I've got more. Let's go ahead and cut what we need here. And then we'll put the slide together. Hey, Linda. Hey, Bree. I sound fine. Thank you, Linda. Oh, I wish I had a dog in my lap. My dogs get pissy about me doing that. I've balanced it on their backs before, and I get this look over their shoulder. I'm like, man, God, are you privileged? You fuck. Uh, I'm quite fond of it. Thought about doing isn't it the 301 doctor or something like that? I've been contemplating doing that. And purple would be my choice as well. Bree, did you get my last photo text with the with this map on it? 19. So I need two of these. Where do I want this? Right there. Ooh. God, this is slick. What do you think of that idea? I think it would just be how we name it, but because I like how we have it right now with the new labels. But for tonight, I went through and marked all the pieces because I can see how it goes together, and then happened to think, if you read through the pattern, then really that's all you would need. And I need a 3x53, but we'll have to sew. That's stupid of me. All right, we're gonna sew a couple strips together too. Oh, what do you mean on a different program? Isn't it just in? Oh, oh, so like save it almost like a JPEG and then open it in Canva or something. Is that what you did? You did ask me for my Canva info because that would work. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Um, Yay! I figured it out and I wasn't trying. These are our other two panels for side. Let you sit there. Yes, on the top. Make like little text box on top of the open space in, yeah. Yeah. Probably really shouldn't have changed measurement tape until I was done. Whoops. Whoops. Probably should toss that. Toss. Wait, is it still hot? Please excuse my cake. I made my dad's birthday cake. It would have been, what did we figure out today? 32.6. 86. Ouch. It's birthday Saturday. But we're having sewing at the shop this week, so we made it. Because I was supposed to make it for Sean, and he's fucking gone. See how you like them apples. Don't we have to use a different program to put the words that are on this one right now? I mean, is that what you did to get these words? Yeah, words aren't coming as easy tonight. So that's which one's which? Okay, those are the full strips. These are the short strips. Oh damn, I got two sets here. Okay, that one was through. And we can't put that many characters in the field. I don't dislike it. Damn the character limit. I won't call something small a big word. Well, yeah, that was. I guess that was kind of bad. Oh, I'm pinning. Where's my pins? And another elevated thought that I had a couple days ago. Yeah, I'm almost cringing suggesting this, and if Rhonda heard me, she'd call me monkey head. But did you all decide which week? I I don't want to have anybody be left out, but Lydia said her quilt fair is the fourth week, which makes me think the third week will work best for her, but she was checking with somebody. But didn't Holly say third week was bad for her? Derailed on that thought. Um, what if we put in a big, what if we put in a big piece of paper, and if somebody so chose, it doesn't have to be before shop hop, but patterns sold after shop hop. Put in a big piece of paper and let them do it like paper piecing. The sky. I just can't decide whether it'd be better to go have Paulson's print a bunch of gigantic squares for us, or find a way with registration marks to have somebody print like 6 pieces of paper and table. Okay, that's just like, how about I say fuck it and go ahead and pin this one on too. Make that easy. We need another deciding factor. Bree, you can't take days off in June because you're already due for a different retreat, right? Is there a day, good or bad, for you? Maybe I should send Christine a note, see if we have one more deciding person. What are you guys doing? I don't know. I'm a shroom. In the dark. Bed on this shit. Ah, thank you, Denise. So I talked to Michael about the hydraulic frame that we have, and he said it's really rickety. So if I was trying to do live stuff and moving it, it would suck. Put a link in the pattern where people can pull up the paper piece and patterns from your website. Oh, okay. We still have to figure out registration marks of some sort. No, I guess nobody else does. You just connect the lines. Oh, he's on the move. Okay, so we're gonna move. Hi, honey. How are you? You can't come through. I got shit right there. Do you want to go see the boys outside? Maybe I can take care of that. I should probably have my glasses on tonight. That just seems a little. My eyes must be tired. I pinned myself to myself. All right, Daisy, we're gonna use those. Let me go hand her to somebody because they're standing on the deck or something. Hi, I got you. I got you, my old girl. Having a powwow on the deck. He's old as fuck. So I do like the website idea. Happy birthday, my daddy. All right. Oops, glasses. Into the glasses. Hey, that's just much clearer now. Mm, that's it. Whoops, I almost took the pins off of the wrong side. She can't see shit anymore. I've catch her walking into the cabinets. She just, ugh, I'm afraid it's coming that end, and that's gonna suck. You people will have to pick me up off the floor for that one. That as pretty as having one of these painted would be, back to like the beginning conversation. I can't decide whether I'd want to do that or just get like those little genomes that have the specialty ones, like Hello Kitty. That's the first one I could think of. But there's a Bridgerton one. Not that I care about Bridgerton, but it's purple and has some pretty flowers on it. Not sure which I would like. Okay, let's look up Daisy's birthday. So I know it's May 9th, but I tend to round her age and then believe that that's her age and then add to it. And I'm fucking it. But let's see. I go 2 months ahead. May 9th, Daisy. Okay, so oh, she was born May 9th, 2010. She is six. She's 15. She will be 16 in May. Holy crap. 16 times, what's it, 7? God damn, she's 112. Everybody needs to give her some slack. Yes, in purple. It's the new Bridgerton one. Have you not seen it? Even QVC has it. As I sit there going, ugh, really? Okay, before I go too far, being as I just changed, I just kind of want to make sure I'm comparing my seams. This is a hair narrow. I thought it looked a little narrow, and I was thinking, okay, let's finish this. I might redo these 2 lines because I really don't want to change the width of anything. You know? Kind of important. That really was stupid of me. So if I put this here, okay. All right. I think I'm gonna sew it again. Better to be safe when we do these. 1, 2, and let's start this. Don't buy from QVC. No, I know. But when I first searched it, I'm like, QVC? That was one of those. I actually said, they're still around. I was kind of surprised. They have some brothers, too. It's just a hair. This scene might be a smidge thick. Whatever. Oops. Where'd my pointy thing go? Pointy thing. Has anybody sewn on the? Isn't there a Husqvarna or something that has a raised lower? It's supposed to be a really good deal. A lot of sewers went after it. Is that? I'm gonna have to look into that. I like these tables, but I'm starting to think I would like to be able to stand sometimes. It's not something I do right away. There's too many other things I can make do. But if I'm dreaming, it's just typically the same trouble. Okay. Okay, last side on this one. Oh, you're gonna be a real right bitch about it. Good thing it doesn't show. Okay. I feel a smidge better because I'm pretty sure that would have messed some shit up. I still don't know if it'll come up with 13. It was so dumb of me. Everything was spot fucking on. And I had to go, oh yeah, I like this table. Hey kid, how's it going? Aw, mommy loves you. You know, there's people that would give their left arm to have the amount of space that I have. And yeah, there are times I'm still at the to not have to shuffle to do every fucking thing. Canada. Alright, stand up. And Station Murphyville is a trouble machine. We have a couple people that do that. Oh, QVC has? Carissa's here. I gotta put out a post and think and do the hey, go check out these other awesome people that follow me. Post cross promote. Like I said, words no good today. Tonight. Miss Daisy, what are you doing? I see you. So technically, if I did this right, wrong set. No. Okay, that's gonna be on top. And this should be, please be, yes. Very nice, very nice. That's gonna be right there. Okay, that worked. How you doing tonight, Carissa? Pineapple upside down cake, if anybody cares. Little piece. Don't be thinking that means I'm good. I had a donut today, and I had, what else did I have that was bad for me? Sure, all kinds of shit. Chips. How goes the wolf? All right. And that's where the other side is at. So then I will have to take those other two strips, sew them together, trim that down to whatever that's supposed to be now. We got one really long strip in there. And then we can attach the two sides. It really doesn't do any good for me to have my glasses on my forehead. Okay, another one. These two done. Bloop, bloop. We should put them someplace. One bad thing about doing this at home is some of the photos. So I laid out the left side and took photos. And then something left over squares. That's a good idea because it's so busy as what it is that if you picked like the favorite color, or I mean, you'll know when you lay it all out if something works better than something else. And that would be a lovely stop border before you go out into a little bit more busy. I think that's the grand idea. I approve. Not that that matters for shit. Bree, did you hear the girl that came in about? She came in with a mom, I guess. I don't know though. If it was a mom, she was really, really young. but could have been an older sister, or aunt. But she came in and asked if we were hiring because she needed a job. I go, oh, honey, I don't even pay myself. I can't do that. And she goes, so you're not hiring? I go, no, I don't have any employees because I can't afford to pay them. So that's a no? Yes, correct. That is a no. I want to spell it out. I said, that's a no. Unless you want to come and work for free, I ain't paying you. And then at the end, the other person was like, well, what would that entail? Felt a little put on the spot. But I'm like, well, I would probably get help with a lot of the computer stuff, doing social media, Etsy listings, that sort of thing, photo editing, graphic stuff, data entry shit. But you'd learn a lot. And she just had this put off. Okay, that's not what I need. Put off attitude. Well, I don't really think that this is the right fit for where I'm at right now. And I'm like, I ain't fucking asking you to work for me. Don't give me the corporate brush off. I'm like, that's fine. And turned away. Like, what the hell? Now the glasses are not in my head. The attitude was just was a little. At first, it was, yeah, just slow. And then the almost hoity-toity wrinkle nose shit. Almost. It was almost that. The other person was like, "Mm, okay. Hi, Miss Daisy. Doing okay over there?" Yep, that's the end of the bed there. You hit the dresser. Do I need to get my phone set up across the room so it can be the Daisy cam? Ooh, there's a way that I could make that be like a little box down in the corner, isn't there? I could probably do that. Well, I mean, if I can figure it out. She's on the move. That's a darn nice crop right there. Well, there she is. Are you gonna go the wrong way and run into the? Nope, you went around. Good. Okay. You know, I'm going to. No, I'm not. That's a whole extra step. Yeah, I was looking at the pattern that I found for instructions on doing these little coasters that, I might be able to, yeah, if I could plagiarize. That's what I'm planning on doing. Changing sizes if need be, and adjusting a couple things. But hi, honey, you got stuck in my foot pedal. How's it going? Daisy Duke, you are 112. Holy crap, kid! You're an old fart. Yes, you are. Okay, I'm gonna set that there. Hi. Here. Would you like me to pick you up? It'd be great if you would stay with me. Like if I had some sort of bench or something. But I don't think you do that. Oh, well, you're all wet. Yeah, you're all wet. The cuddles like this are new. She usually fights it. You're doing great. Yeah, I do. I think you're doing great. Oh, 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 flinching, flinching. Okay, it's a bright light. Sorry. Yeah, how's it going, my love? Okay, your feet are going. All right, see if I can get you to one of your blankets. Holy crow! I didn't. I think I thought she was turning 15. Okay, I gotta cut this. I gotta cut this. That's what I got. 53. Half of 53. 15. 16 and a half. We're just 26. 26. I put these little foam things from some packaging up against this bar here so she runs into soft packaging. She went up the ramp. Okay, let's okay, let's put anchor that. Little extra prep work, and this seems to be working so slickly. Just the hair, just the ruler. I'll probably be able to anticipate that quarter of an inch or so. Leo. Yeah, this is them playing. Do your dogs hear it, Sarah? All right, now let's look at this spot. I believe we are. We can do it either way, but we'll hook these big long panels to the sides and then hook the sides on. Doesn't really matter. All right, so that means, okay, that means this is going to go on this side. With that end up. Some staggering, some seams. All right, glasses. Time is it? Well, she could be pacing. It's a little early to start pacing tonight, but Lady is allowed to do whatever the fuck she wants. She's my queen. See, I just wish I had. I mean, the tables are the same height, but I've got a gap here between the tables. Everything in the corner. Somebody put baby in the corner. Okay. Okay. You know, let's set that there and go ahead and set up the other one. Ah, really? So nobody else caught that? I already had the piece cut. That's what's up there. Because the other one's done. It's all right. I can cut that for smaller bits in other areas. Because I'll need. Nope, that one's done. I'll need a 30.5. Can come out of that. Whatever. Whatever. Long lines here. You know, let's just. And then zip it through. Right? Why not? I can still do that. Well, here we go. Okay. I gotta remember to make a note on Pam's account because she paid for this so week and couldn't come. Okay. What I meant to do. Oh well. See, I don't like the foam or not the felt on here. Can't get my needle straight. I suppose I could just turn it upside down. Yeah, why not? Damn it, turned off. Oh, Sarah, were you there when Bree ended up calling the company that, or did a chat thing with the company about having problems with the quilt software? They were right on it. If Bree ended up having a problem. Okay. Yes. Okie dokie. That's that side, that's that side, and we've got an extra piece. All right, so you're a crash. It's only me. Okay. I don't know what it is about that fucking ladder or step, and I don't know what it is about me thinking that I can pin this on top of this quilt and have it be okay. Okay. Shit's falling already. Okay. It's gonna be down at the mountain and up on the other side. Okie dokie. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Maybe I should have had that lined up before I got that in. And it looks like I'll be doing some wallpaper with this really fucked up angle. Yay me. This might actually be hard to do in the space I've got. I can tell you that I'm impressed with the sizing. That if you have a 1/4 inch seam, this is spot on. Ah, hey, hey. Okay, we're gonna do that side. He did a very good job with this fabric line. I'm very impressed with it. So I'll sew the two sides on, and then I might sew the two sides on, but I'll end up having to haul it all to work tomorrow so I can get good pictures up on the board. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Oh, hey, do as I say, not as I do. Don't start over pins. Okay, where did that shift? It shifted anyway, so we're gonna fix it. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay. Sounds like Daisy is down in the living room. Yes, we have a different floor type in there. Sounds completely different. Anybody else catalog the noises in their house so they don't have to get up every time they hear it? Well, not just your house. Oops, I'm being skewered. I go investigate when I can't catalog, go through it in the catalog, find it in the catalog. I can tell you we had this weird hovercraft sounding vehicle of some sort going down the alley. Some ungodly, 5, maybe 6 in the morning. Dog, even the dogs didn't like that. I still can't figure out what that was. Well, what are we doing? We are splitting the difference on this. This is what it matters. I picked a line. It didn't stay the same line. Dollar. Okay. Take out the pen. This is gonna look good when we put it up on the board. Okay. Other than because I have such a small area, pressing sucks. Whoops. 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 So, anybody watching that is going to be participating in the All Pacific Northwest Shop Off, disclaimer, hopefully helpful. Um, the magazine has the color names for every one of these blenders incorrect. Yep, every one of them is incorrect. Nope, I'm sorry. Fuchsia was correct. Everything else was wrong. And when you look at the magazine, there's a fabric missing. And I know it's a fabric because it's in our other quilt. So, just info for you. You can always ask me. We have it. We fixed our catalog so that anybody that comes in and asks for grass or silver, we know what it actually is because our pattern will have the names of the actual fabric. Because that's how most people do things. Well, what do I know? I know that what they're doing is hard, and I could not do it. But whatever. Yeah, it was one of them, wasn't it? I think Hunter was supposed to be the Amazon, something like that. If when you're writing, mental note, when you're cutting the sea glass, I remembered the name finally. Um, when you're cutting the 5.5 inch strips, you're going to need 3, being as I already sat here and did the math. Okay. It's getting big already. Well, it should be. It's as wide as it's going to get. No, it isn't. There's still borders. I'm not sure I did that right. Let's resettle that. You know, now we got to turn that pink cushion upside down now that I've had that idea. But I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me. Maybe it's an ASMR thing. It probably is. What's the lunch thing tomorrow? Do you remember? Oh, yes. Oh, no. Um, I know somebody's taking care of it. Is that the Holly one? It's Holly, I think. All right. All right, let's run the steam on this, press it awkwardly, and try to pin it and see what it looks like. And then we'll just play around with creating the top and bottom because we still have to square up a couple blocks. And then we'll be able to photograph that blown out once we get them cut. That'll work. Okay. Nope. I'm not going to do this. Let's see what slid. Yeah, that definitely slid. All right. See, rip it. Rip it, rip it, rip it. Yeah, just, well, at least I didn't get real far. So I told Brenda Birmingham about our issue, and she's gonna be busy too. So I know we sent the picture, but she's gonna tell her no if she's called. Okay. Here is where I'm at. I'm gonna sew this from the other side. Can see having a little bit of waver here. It's normal. Okay. Sadly though, I've got all of the pins on the other side. A little bit of shred there, so have to. Yeah, it's just pacing early, I think. Hi, Daisy. I see you. Oh, oh. There's where I gotta be careful. Hi. Don't you get stuck in the cord. Yeah? Don't you get stuck in the cord. How did that shift on you? Probably this pin. And me looking down at Daisy. It just kind of went off the rails. My goodness. I mean, I'm not watching the needle. I'm only watching down here, but still. All four sides. And now Robert went to play a game. Left the TV playing something about how to build a computer or something. Just I guess doesn't even know how to do that. But what do I know? But we definitely don't turn off the TV anymore. Take that one out. Okay. Bink. Oh, last side on this one. Watson's making the bed. You're gonna take a nap? Hmm. Just bluffing it all up over there. Yay! Oops. Guess I better be careful. Alright, let's press it and then I will do my best to hang it. Okay. Now I have no sound. Just had to deal with a family crisis. Uh-oh. Everybody else still hear me? Is it just on Sarah's end? Like she needs one more thing? Okay. That's wait. Okay. Hey, Miss Daisy. Okay. Have sound. So it's on your end, Sarah. Whoops. Whatever. I need an autistic dog. Is that not like one of the most random sentences you probably heard all day? Unmute you. Okay. That would do it. Whoa, you okay, old lady? What's going on here? Oh, I ripped a couple sections. I'll have to clean that up. I will before I take pictures of it tomorrow. But let's stand back and look at it, shall we? This is the top. Oops. All that shit. Let's see. At least you get to see Daisy struggle. Now you get to see me. Ooh. Whoa. Wowza. I'm gonna see how far over can I put this. I need to stay stitch this. What the fuck is that? I just slide down the ramp. This is not needed. Okay. I don't know if you can see all that. I don't know that you can. I am going to get on the other side here. You okay, Dave? All right, I'm going to try to straighten this so you can see. I'm going to. And did you mean again to go all the way to the other side if I don't do this first? Let me hit mute over here. Yeek. I want to see me. Okay, that working? It didn't flip it, did it? No. Much better. Okay. That's where the palette is. Yeah, I gotta do some cleaning up. Yes, those curtains have bats on them because I found them, so I had to have them. There's the ramp that you always see. Okay, now we're gonna do the top and bottom. What do you think, Bree? You're still around? I think part of the reason why I'm like, I wish she was on to see this is mostly your design. And so I'm never sure. I don't know. Yay, kudos. Look at it as we go. Diamond matches. That's awesome. All right. Let's flip this back to a window instead of. Okay. What are we doing? We need to square all the panels, the last two panels basically, down to 13 inches for the top and bottom piece. Now I'm at this dilemma, you see. I didn't think it through. Because now it's like half and half. And how do you set it down now? Because it's not done. Ugh. That hurts my head. Okay. These are the bottom two. And where did I put the top two? I pinned them to the board over there. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. I've got it. Don't think I'll need my phone again. Because now we're just, I'll cut everything and I won't piece it together, but I'll cut everything and photograph it. That's awesome. I needed two. Well, let's take two from the bottom side, shall we? That makes sense. What are you doing, Daisy? Hmm. What are you doing? Where are you? Oh, you're pushing up against the desk here. Whoops. That pen moved. I'm using this inside corner because sometimes I can't see the outside corner. Okay. What? Yes. I'm very happy with it. Very happy. It's just kind of, it keeps getting better. There's times you're like, did I overcomplicate or did we overcomplicate? Yeah, is this, are we right? And then you see it. Or you might have to collab like this. It's kind of nice to be able to powwow together, but then as I do this part and tell you about things and see about adjusting things, because we were able to adjust that size, the creating of it in physical form, I don't think is as fun for you. And being as it is for me, I'll do the 3D. You do the 2D. Oh, that's amazing. What happened over there? You run into something? You know, Daisy, I don't even like to talk about it, but you're going to make it to your birthday because you're going to make it past your birthday because I have shop hop. Like when I worked at H&R Block, nobody was allowed to die during tax season. You're not allowed to ever, but you know, as long as we're clear, that was never. Okay, that's good. Are you getting the top of my head again? Yes. Sorry. Oh, this one's lighter. Just worked out. I can't. Nope. We're not even talking about it. Call my girlfriend. Okay. All right. That is the two down below. All right. So Carissa, I have my husband snores, and I mean he has a CPAP now, so it's better. But when he remembers to put it on, that's a whole nother story. And we had this big old hound. Her name was Nani, and she, at this stage of life, was very rotund. And you know, she was a rescue dog. She was found abandoned in the woods. She was so malnourished that the rescue center, didn't think that she would come back from that bad of emaciation. So at this point, her being rotund, living her best life. Um, my husband went to California, I think, for work. And I wake up to this dog laying on his side of the bed, her head on his pillow, snoring away, just so I wouldn't feel alone. Oh, that dog. That dog will let you do anything to her. Kids were like, put hats on her. You okay, Dave? Gonna try to lay down? There you go. All right, I did that for a reason. Okay, this is the bottom, so this is gonna be. Did I trim this? Okay. Seriously, I did one direction, not the other, because that's smart. I just thought we'd put him up on the wall. Oops, now I got a chance to get stuff on the bottom. Yeah, the kids still laugh at that story. How they tell it. Let's put my glasses on. Oh, fart. Oh, she was not. You know how dogs, sometimes a dog will, you okay, love? Will tip on their Why? Will tip on their side, um, and sleep on their side and not necessarily curl up into a ball, have their legs straight. But most of the time, they're curled up somehow. Nope. That fucking dog, if she was sleeping with you, legs straight out, it was like sleeping with a fucking deer, but I know deer curl up more than she does. Just like a standing deer tipped over. A reindeer plastic toy that snores. Okay, that's a little out there. I need to make them for Christmas. New lawn ornament. Uh, all right. Wow, I'm glad I noticed that just did not look square. I would have noticed when I went to sew something to it, though. But, okay. Now, where were we? Hey, old lady, you're gonna get rested? You lay there for a little bit? Okay. So there's going to be, I need a 13-inch. What are these? Be wise with our usage. These are 28.5 and 30.5. So 30.5 is one that I'll need. That goes here. And this one, no, 29. 29 inches is not enough to do anything but get a 13. How's it going, Daisy? You're right behind me, aren't you? I should probably not roll the wheels. What we're saying? Oh, you're not right behind me. Right behind me, but and we're gonna do another 13. That worked. That worked nicely. Okay. It's gonna go here. Imagine it all tightens up. We'll even split it. Remember that? Uh, Sarah probably remembers. Bree was just starting to hang out. Remember that woman that just did not get it? We tried so hard, so many different ways. I need a lot of 30.5 ones. Every time I say split the difference, I think of them. 30.5 is 15 and a quarter. I say that because when I said it, she says, I don't understand what you mean. I mean, if it's not the same size and it's really close like that, split the remaining part that's, you know, split it. Does that make sense? Split the difference? Do you guys understand what that means? Or was I? No. See, she's got me second guessing myself. I'm like, I can't teach. Obviously, I can't teach. This woman, I can't teach. 15 and a quarter. No, that's 15 and a half. Here's 15 and a quarter. That goes on one side, so we need 4. I need 6 of those. 3 for top, 3 for bottom. We can keep playing. Nope. Too bad. 13. Nope, 30 and a half. I suppose if I stand up, I can do that nifty trick. Thank you. Sometimes something ruins your faith in it. I had a dog that just refused to potty train, and I was fucking insane. I'm like, okay, am I just being cocky that I can do this? Maybe I don't know how to potty train a dog. No, it was a puppy mill dog, and she never knew a smell other than the urine smell, so urine was home. And how people have explained it to me makes me feel better that it wasn't me. But I basically rescued a dog for $300. She had a good life. She's probably not still around anymore. What are we doing? 15 and a quarter. Let's see. Because then that's over here. I straighten that, and I should have just a hair difference. One, 2, and kind of fascinating. I have to keep it elevated a little slide. Yeah, guys, don't even get me started on that problem. All right, that's 15. No, miscalculated by a hair. How's it going, honey?
All right.
Everything okay earlier? Just getting some air, but didn't want to go for a walk.
Yeah, it was too wet.
What I thought.
Jam my thumb work with doing the dishes, and now
Oh, like under the nail?
yeah,
Oh, did it bleed?
now but it hurts in the bed. So I was
Oh my God, that's gonna hurt like for a week. Oh, I haven't done that in a while, but and then we're going to pretend that this goes onto the left. I'm gonna do Don't wake up Daisy. Never mind, she's awake. Oh, I got a cat. One of the 5.5ers. Oh, I need another. No, I need a 15-incher. Wow, I got a 15. Do I have one of these that'll work? Oh, yeah. It's going to have a bucket. Okay. What's this? 23. 10, 11. Yeah, there's 3. 23. 1.5. 10. 11.5. I swear I do math weird. Let's see it work with a big piece. Oh, you're not watching. Oops. That's going to go here. Well, we're just going to get the other one out of it too. Hey, Peanut. Whoops, 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 whoops. Cooperate. Calm down. One down thread. All right, let's go ahead and offset these and see if I have everything that I need. Being as we're not photographing them anyway, right? So I need another one of these, and I have it. Well, no, you don't. And what the fuck is this? What do I need this for? Oh, no. What is this? This is 42. This must just be the end off of one that I've cut, but I could get another 30, 15.25. Yeah. Oops. I don't have it. All right, so that was awkward. I need to make it that awkward. Didn't I do it? I'm a dumbass. No, you don't need to agree. It's okay. I don't need help there. I am gonna need help. I don't know how I can do that. There, I can sew some pieces together. But what do we need? I need a 15. Where's that's 1, 2 and a quarter, 2.5. No, that was 12. Do I need to cut more of these strips already? What's this one? That is another 31 and a half. Didn't I say I needed 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at this. 1, 2. Oh, I might have been looking at that. 1, 2. Yeah, 3, 4. So I can get a 15 out of this. Or I can get 2. I can get the 15. Okay, that goes this. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Oh, and the 5.5. That's these. So technically, I have the other 2 panels. I need 2 more 13s, and I need a. What else is it? If I try to get the. Is that right? And it goes directly into here with a wide. Is that? Oh, that's the outer border. So, yeah. So I need 2 13s, right? 2 13s and this 5 pin. Right. So I lied. You need 2. I counted the small toss panel as something I needed to get out of the 5.5ers. If you listen back. What am I getting this? 23, 10, 11.5. Bolted. I tell you, having the old dogs heals me sometimes. And some things will be easier, but it will gut me. It shall suck it. Do not recommend. 11.5? Yeah. So that's my second one of these. Let's make that. Okay, that's one. Let's see how well we can. Well, if this is 13 and not 15, then this won't be as close. Okay, it's roughly centered. Let's just center that bitch. What's half of 13? 6.5. 6 and 6 is 12. Will that be bad? No. No. It's so good. Okay, so good. All right, I'll just bring everything. I don't think I need that. All right. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? We're doing the bottom first. Shit, I don't know. What's the end of it? We better call it. We better call it. It's 2 hours anyway, basically. And Daisy's done. And I'm kind of done. And this paper I'll leave here. I will take it to work and photograph it. We'll get some more photographs on it. Gargoyle statues. Isn't that great? Oh, how big was your statue? Oh, that was a. How did he break it? How did he break it? I mean, there's. You were fucking around and you shouldn't have been, and now. So there's that kind of mad in there that you just didn't respect my shit. Oof. Anyway, how big is he? That's tell me. I've got two gargoyles, but they're like that big, baseball size. And I've had three, but I balanced one out on my rafters of my deck, thinking at the shop, thinking, you know, because we are those people that's good luck. And all of a sudden I heard a noise. Somebody's like, "There's something on your deck." Well, because of all the road noise, it rattled off the post that I had them on and smasheruno. So then I eventually bought another one and he's inside. And then I was just gifted one. I just had a customer say, "Do you like this kind of deck? Because I really don't know why I have this." I'm like, "Hell yeah. I like that." Hey, yeah. All right. Ouch. What? 18 inches tall, 24 inches wide. Picked it up to move it and dropped it from shoulder height. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's rough. because it probably completely was an accident because lost grip or who knows. How many things have I held on to and just been, why is that on the floor now? All right, I'm going to fold these together because that is the bottom. See me stack it all? All right, we're going to turn that off. And going to do 4 hours. What the hell? All right, do we all need to beat them up at this point? And just give me some time to get some cash for a ticket because you live in the Midwest somewhere. But if we need to beat somebody up, I'm usually game. All right. All right, guys. I'm calling it. I'm gonna go put my feet up, play some games. Um, he gets to look at the pieces until he figures out how to replace it. Oh, you got him at a good price someplace, so keep looking. There's a chance. Was he cement? He was probably putting him up where you wanted to have him. All right, Krista and everybody. It's Sarah probably, and I'm not sure. It could be Bree still. I will see some of you tomorrow, and some of you I'll see on Monday. All right. See you guys. Good night.